punchline, I was going to pick you up and throw you out of here.
I would like to see you try.
That is what she did. Nick, I could, if it
I
came
would
down
like
to a fight
to
between
see
you and me.
try. I would win.
Welcome back to another episode of I Never Liked You with Matteo, Lane, and Nick Smith. And today we're talking Fashion Week. Also, we don't have our microphones today, so this is weird to do it without.
I'm going to pretend.
Okay.
Miming.
So.
What's that scene in The Office where Will Ferrell was like, I juggle, but I won't touch another man's instruments. So he was like, but I'll just do it in the air. And he's like, someone throw another.
Will Ferrell is
chaotic.
Right. Okay, so.
We went to New York Fashion Week.
We did.
We took it by storm.
We did. Now, the way this worked out is that, so I'm going on the road, I'm on tour, and sometimes if you hire a PR team, that allows you to do local press in different cities. So I'm doing big theaters, and I'm like, I just want like the extra security and like get my voice out there and do like local stuff for Atlanta, Milwaukee, etc. So I'll just do that. Well, they also do a bunch of other stuff, which unbeknownst to me. So they were like, hey, we've invited you to all this stuff in Fashion Week. I'm like, what? They're like, you're going to get dressed by Bloomingdale's. And everything I said, I'm like, can I bring a +1? Can I bring a +1? So let's just start at the top. So we went to Bloomingdale's.
We were invited to 4 things.
Okay.
First was you were being dressed by Bloomingdale's for this Bloomingdale's Tour of Italy event that was on the Upper East Side at this mansion.
Right.
And
we walk in.
Well, it was being co-hosted by
Christine Baranski,
Isabella Rossellini, and Morgan Spector, not Regina Spector, which we found out 30 seconds before we walked in.
It's not that we were disappointed, but it made more sense.
It made more sense because he's on Gilded Age with Christine Baranski.
So we walk in, and someone gay at the door recognized us. He was like, "Oh my God, like, watch your guys' podcast." Like, "Oh, thanks." Then we
walked in behind Nikki Hilton too.
Right, and that comes into play. So we thought, wow, we're cool. Like, we got recognized right away. Well, that was the last time we got recognized. Everyone wildly ignored us, and
that's not true. Kevin, the guy who threw the party from Bloomingdale's.
Well, that's what I was gonna get to. Is that he came up to us, was like, "I can't believe you're here!" Like, he was so nice. This is what one woman said to Nick. She walked up to Nick, and she goes, "So, is this always you?"
Well, okay, you've got to...
I was like, if you cut me off at my punchline, I was going to pick you up and throw you out of here.
I would like to see you try.
That is what she did. Nick, I could... If it
I
came
would
down
like
to a fight
to
between
see
you and me...
Try. I would win.
You...
Bob tried to teach me how to punch one.
Well, you don't go like this. You don't do this.
You might not.
No, Miss Cracker told me you want to keep your hands close to your face, right? So then,
your face is on your boobs,
like near your face and your
Bob
body.
tried to show me how to punch once. It didn't go well, but I would
Nick,
figure it out.
This is what cartoons do. They go, you'd be like, I'll take you out.
I'm basically a cartoon.
Hi-ya!
Yeah, and it would work.
No, it wouldn't.
Anyways, to set up the story, this woman came up to Matteo because she was a fan, and she started sort of fangirling and was like,
I don't think she was a fan, but she knew who I was.
She was definitely a fan. But she was like, what are you doing here? And Matteo was like, oh, Bloomingdale's invited me.
Explain to me what I'm wearing. Because I didn't dress myself. I loved what I was wearing.
Matteo was like, Bloomingdale's invited me. They dressed me. And so he was wearing this chunky mohair knit Marnie sweater and these pants. And it was very unlike him. It was fashionable. And she goes, wow, this is an unusual look for you. And
as if I was supposed to be wearing a tank top and jeans to a fashion event. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
But then to continue, she goes, it matches your beard. As if that's a compliment. But then like a scene out of a movie.
Right. As if I was going to say, oh my God, that was the goal. You're right, it does match my beard. Like, some of these fashion people, because the people that are actually important are not that way. The people who are thriving to be important are the worst.
She wanted to be seen. But like a scene out of a movie, she says the compliment to Matteo. And then like in a scary movie, slowly turns to me, looks me up and down and goes, and you, this is always you?
And so here's the thing.
Burst out laughing.
In her face. Like, we're already losers.
We don't know how to act around these
We don't know how to act. We're losers. Like, and Nikki Hilton's just everywhere we went, she was there.
I took out a restraining order against
she
her.
was there. I was like,
She
Nikki,
was
it's enough.
stalking us.
Although
Also, we never said hi to her.
No. What would we say? What would we say to her?
We would turn, and all of a sudden, Nikki was right there. And it's like, okay, we get it.
At one
You
point,
wanna
like,
be
let's
us.
leave this room and go get a Diet Coke, because neither Nick or I drink. So we go and get like a Diet Coke, Nikki. We actually like had to move past her to get to the Diet Coke. But then that other woman came up to Nick, and I don't know what she meant by this. So Nick's 6'4", and she walked up to Nick and she goes, I feel like we're just telling Chris everything. She went she went up to Nick and she goes, "Oh my God, you're so tall. Did you come out of your mother that way?" Which Nick said, "Yep, ripped her stem to stern." So he did say that out loud.
We don't know what to say to these people.
I don't know what that meant.
I don't think she liked that either.
Then a Real Housewife grabbed you and she's like, "You're gay. Film me."
Well, no. I said I'm gay. So it was half the new cast of Real Housewives of New York was there. And Uba tapped me on the shoulder and she was like, "Do you know social media?" And I said, "I'm gay."
Well, what kind of do you know social media? Never heard of it.
Right.
I'm still using Internet Explorer.
So I thought she was just going to ask me to take a picture, but she was like, "Can you take a video?" And if any of you watch my vlogs, you know that was a horrible idea because it was just me shaking.
Well, Nick has
she
what
never
they call
posted
the
the
shakes.
video.
Your family all has the shakes.
So I'm taking this shitty ass video. They thanked me. She never posted it because I'm sure it was horrible.
It was bad. As you were doing it, I thought it was bad, and I thought I should have been the one to do it. But then
we met Christine Baranski. The very end.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So we're kind of like shuffling around. Luckily, the guy running the whole event, Kevin, was super nice and like he was the only person like introducing us to people. Like he was trying to make us feel at home, so that was good. And he couldn't have been nicer. Apparently, I was speaking French with the CEO of Bloomingdale's. I have no idea.
And the CEO of Macy's.
Yeah.
Shout out. They're not watching, but
just speaking French.
Some things in life are just a complete crapshoot, like having to find a new coffee place when you move, or scrolling through food delivery apps at night and never knowing where to eat. But finding a doctor shouldn't be like that, and Zocdoc has made it easy. So by using Zocdoc, they have a ton of options, and truly, I actually use Zocdoc. I have found all of my doctors through them. When I needed butt surgery, yeah, I found him through Zocdoc. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care, to skin care, and much more. Truly, I'm not kidding. I have found all of my doctors through Zocdoc. Plus, Zocdoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even sometimes get same-day appointments. I use Zocdoc all the time, and it has been a huge success for me, so you should use it too. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/I-never-liked-you to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/I-never-liked-you, ZocDoc.com/I-never-liked-you.
Ah, the wonderful world of pistachios. Look, pistachios have literally come out of their shells. I know something about that. I came out of my shell when I was 13. But these have a better taste, okay? And with less work for you to do. Less cracking, more snacking. Wonderful pistachios, no shell flavors, come in a variety of award-winning flavors, including chili roasted, honey roasted, sea salt and vinegar, smoky barbecue, sea salt and pepper, and my newest favorite addition, jalapeno lime. Spice lovers, go nuts. See what I did there? It's time to get spicy with the wonderful pistachios' newest no-shell flavor, jalapeno lime.
With a wide range of flavors, there's a wonderful pistachios product for every taste bud and occasion, from enjoying with family and friends, which Matteo, you don't have any, or taking them with you on the go. Savory, salty, smoky, spicy, or Matteo, or sweet, wonderful pistachios, no shell flavors are delicious snacks that consumers can feel good about. I'd love to feel good about something. Next time you're shopping for snacks and you are craving something crunchy and satisfying, which I always am, ditch the bag of chips and grab wonderful pistachios, no shells. Your body and your taste buds will thank us.
And the more you eat, the less I have to talk to you. Snack healthy when you are on the move.
But where should they go to learn more?
I'm so glad you asked. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. So where is that again, Nick?
Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. That's wonderfulpistachios.com.
So at one point,
The performers, they had opera singers and a pianist.
Right. So they're like, we're going to bring out the opera singers. So I wanted to hear the opera singers. They brought out Metropolitan opera singers, right? So they came out singing Traviata.
And we knew the pianist Brian.
Yes,
Shout
hey
out
Brian. And then this guy next to me, I think is trying to hit on me.
Trying.
But it was.
We were gonna have to take a restraining order against him.
But the way he did it was so
creepy.
I'm just so out of the game of dating, obviously being married.
That's
so
not the norm.
I understand that. But then when the guy came out, what were they singing?
They were singing Traviata or something, and he kept being like, "What is this? Taylor Swift's backup singers?"
No, but that.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, what's the song? I need this for the joke. What's the song? It's not Sempre Libre, not La Donna Mobile.
That's what I thought it was.
No, they sang, this is gonna kill me. What is from Traviata that they both sing? And it's a famous Italian song. Oh my God, this is gonna kill me, Nick. Help me. Let me look it up real quick.
Just mouth anything and Chris can like automated Siri voice over it, the correct.
Play it. This is so funny that this is cutting in the middle of our story.
No, we don't love iPhone.
Yeah, it's okay. So he comes out.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear, when are they bringing the twinks out? What? And I turn around, and then Taylor Swift's dances are gonna come out.
It was so uncomfortable.
And this is my reaction every time. Then she comes out, and he's like, God, when's the cake coming out? It's like, okay, I don't know what's happening right now. We ran away from him, and then we saw Brian. Then we chatted with Brian. Then the woman who created New York Fashion Week was walking around. Then this comes into play. So they did have cake, and the cake was for decoration. There was a bite out of the cake. Now, the next thing we went to was Marc Jacobs' fashion party. Marc Jacobs.
So we met Christine Baranski at the very end before we left. We introduced her. She was about to leave.
I did a voice.
I was like, we're doing this.
Yes. To Nick's credit, thank God Nick was there, because I did a cartoon show where I played her assistant in the show.
You don't remember it. She didn't remember it.
Neither one of us remembered it. But I had a reason to I just said hello, because we saw other people there
holding her hostage.
She
looks incredible.
This one guy was just standing there, like you could just see him talking
20
at
minutes,
her, talking at her. By the way, I saw his Instagram. It's like, we're best friends. I was like, you were holding her hostage. So I went up, hello, goodbye. We did a show together. She was like, oh, yeah, that's right. We both pretended we remembered. I said goodbye. So then we went to Marc Jacobs' party.
And we left there feeling good because it was the Upper East Side. We didn't know what to expect. We definitely were fish out of water, but it was much more our people. And you could hear people talk. Right. It was older people.
I foolishly think that we're going to go to Marc Jacobs' party. I love we're both rushing this because we have 4 minutes left. Like, we go to Marc Jacobs.
This part goes fast.
Yeah, because we were in and out. So we go, and I'm foolishly thinking Marc Jacobs is going to be there. No, it's at the Boom Boom Room, and there was this girl.
Starts at 10. We got there at 9:55, which if anyone knows fashion, we shouldn't have gotten there until 11, but we helped the servers open.
We didn't have to wait in that line.
Because no one was there.
I know. But
the lights were still on.
Everybody was like 21, and they'd been thinking about their outfits. They
were trying so hard. We looked like the chaperones.
At one point, the photographer literally pushed me out of the way. Like, when I say we were losers, like, losers.
I was playing Farmville at one point. Mm-hmm. So then the only other event that night was the Paper Magazine anniversary party. It was also downtown. And Matteo and I were already like, I don't know. But I finally was like, we never go out. We're going.
Yeah, Nick
we're
did
dressed.
Say,
we're going.
We're here.
We're queer. And we mean it. No. What did I say in Olive Garden? When you're here, you're queer.
No. When you're here. Yeah, instead of when you're here, your family. Yep.
So we were like, okay, we're going to walk there. We walk there. And immediately our antennas go up because we get there and there are 50 twinks hanging outside this club. He is in a chunky cardigan. I'm in a Maggie Smith reject blouse. The doors open, fog comes pouring out, the strobe light is on, the music is loud, and we both look at each other and we go, under no circumstances.
When a girl walked in a pink latex tight mini skirt, I was like, we're going to get burgers.
And I'm sure the people that went had a great time.
Not us.
We would have been
dead. Now,
fashion roadkill.
The last thing that we did was I was invited by Jason Wu, shout out to Jason Wu on the channel, who is a friend of mine. And he was like, do you want to come? I'm invited to my fashion show. And we got to sit in the front row.
This was during the daytime.
He dressed me. And this fashion show I love the best because it's an actual show. You're seeing the actual clothing.
The collection was amazing.
It was.
The setting was at Hudson Yards. It was outside. It was beautiful.
Who were we sitting next to?
So we sat next to Cy De Silva from Housewives, who was at Bloomingdale's. So the cake part comes into play because when we saw her, she sat down right next to us. She was the best seatmate because she was cool. She joked around with us. She was easy. We had a great time. And we were like, oh, we saw you at the Bloomingdale's party. And she was like, honestly, I don't remember. I was completely wasted. And we were like, we were forgettable, so it's fine.
Yeah. We were rejected.
But we were talking about the cake at one point because they had these like cake art pieces of Italian monuments.
Columns like Roman columns.
And she was like, yeah, I got in trouble for eating the cake at the end. And we were like, what do you mean? Because Matteo was like, well, I saw a slice in there. What do you mean? And she goes,
like, well, they were there for decoration, and I got drunk, and we were up there, and I thought, well, who the hell's eating this cake? So I started eating it, and then they're like, stop! It's for decoration. They had like sheet cake out for people instead, but she went for the real deal.
She got a spoon, literally just ate out of it.
I'm on her side. I don't blame her. So the Jason Wu thing, and then Jason said one of the funniest things, because he dressed me in this amazing outfit, and then Nick... we took photos with them together, and then when Nick walks up to take photos with Jason, there's all these photographers. Jason just goes, hey, Matteo, who are you? You're too tall. I didn't dress you. We're getting dinner with him tonight.
Which is not wrong. And then in true us fashion, the show was amazing. It was an amazing experience. It was much more speed. The collection was wonderful. We get in the car accident.
Yeah.
No.
We thought we did it.
We're in New York. We're front row at New York Fashion Week. These
people are taking pictures of us.
Like we're living the dream. 10 minutes later, car accident.
We literally thought, okay, we weren't made fun of. We felt respected. Like Jason invited us. Like we felt very fancy in the front row. I'm like, oh, okay. Guess
this is what dreams.
This is what dreams are made
and we were on it. It actually felt surreal because we had called Bob, and we literally just got on the phone with Bob, the drag queen. Car accident, and we both were kind of stunned, and we were like, "We just got in a car accident."
Bob's like, "Get out of the car now!"
But also, he was like, "You mean literally right now?
Like, yeah.
As soon as you called me."
We called Bob after the Bloomingdales wanted to tell him how big of losers we were. Then we called Bob to tell him that we had a good time and then got into a car accident.
Looking back, I do, and you said this, I wish that all of us as a group could go to events like that.
That would be fun.
We would have a great time.
But I will say, now if it's ending, I would do it again. Now that we know, next
100%.
year I would do it again.
Well, we would know which ones to do that are more our speed.
I think we should both get dressed next year, so we're in the same vibe.
We were in the same vibe.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be cool if yeah, so I'm thinking.
Well, Jason apparently has to do big and tall collection.
He's not. I think you're too tall.
I'm going to talk to him tonight about it.
Tall.
He's going to custom make a blouse for me.
I got to keep his outfit. Bloomingdale's did not let me, but Jason did.
Oh, they didn't?
No, but I got to keep the shoes.
Oh, well, that's good. That's
all that counted. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for watching and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe to our Patreon for behind-the-scenes content, topic choices, extra episodes, and leave a review. And until next time.